Berlin is the capital of Germany. At the end of 19th century and at the beginning of 20th century, when the German industry took off, it was once an industrial metropolis and enjoyed the reputation of the electricity capital in Europe. A large amount of energy supply facilities such as power plants, substations, water pump houses, distributed in different areas of the city. Those facilities have also become part of the urban landscape. The Berlin Wall caused the entire city to be divided for 28 years. Since the fall of the Berlin Wall in 1989 and the unification of East and West Berlin, the new capital rebuilding plan has made the merged Berlin the largest construction site in Europe. The city's former demeanor is gradually recovering. The rich cultural and art will once again become the pride of Berliners.
hello, and could you please introduce yourself, firstly?
Yes, so I'm Johannes Sharma-Yu. I'm a Berlin-based architect, and yeah, this is my office.
Okay, it's quite beautiful. Quite
Thank you.
wonderful. My first question is, what do you think the significance of protecting and renovating of industry heritage for urban development?
Well, I think for urban development, it is very helpful if you have some history buildings. So, especially industrial heritage or industrial buildings can be a good starting point for urban development because generally in architecture, every building tells a story and tells a story of the history, what happened there in time before. So if you want to develop a place in a time scale, so you have to connect anywhere. And so the basic question lying behind this question maybe is how is your concept of history, or how do you connect to history in order to create a new space or a new development?
Thank you. And my next question is, in your opinion, also in the architectural point of view, what are the possible ways to renovate industry heritage?
Of course, there are many ways to do it. What I think is very good, or what I like the most, is when you take the original architecture and from the past, from the the industrial architecture, and then you reduce it, let's say, to the max. So you try to find out the basic structure you have there, and then you put away everything which is clustered on it, and then afterwards you can add to this some modern parts of architecture, and by this combination you can create very interesting space qualities.
So as a further question, what is special about renovating or architectural methods if industry heritage is renovated or transferred into museums or art galleries?
I think what is most interesting in using these or reusing these buildings is that you often have space which doesn't really fit exactly to the need you have. So sometimes the space is much too big or it is much too small, and then you have to be creative to use it. And because of this misfit sometimes, there is some new quality which you wouldn't get if everything would fit.
Okay. And what do you think, what will be the result of combining of art, cultural creativity and industrial heritage for a city, for example?
Yes. So I think, so as I said, actually, so you you have sometimes a kind of a mixture of two parts, and some is maybe from a historical part of building, and one is a modern part of the building. And if you combine this and if you have a new use for this space, so you have to be very creative.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm quite interested to build a new building or to renovate of industry heritage, which is more difficult for you?
More difficult, of course, is the use of an old building, but it is the very much the more interesting part, and the result is most often more interesting.
Okay, so thank you. Thank
Okay.
you for
Thank
answering
you.
my questions. And thank you so much.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yeah. And how do you think the function of the bunker building now for the contemporary art and for the artists also?
So, I mean, currently Christian actually are often also buying things for the bunker. They are collecting art since a long, long time. And of course, you can say that the collection, the Boris collection itself, is a pretty important collection of contemporary work, of conceptual art, of also like I could say avant-garde artists, so like Olaf Eliasson, for example, in the beginning. So like Carl and Christian used to work together with a lot of artists also, and are collecting them since a long time. So I'd say also like the meaning of the building here is pretty important.
20 Jahren in Berlin immer wieder. Und damals, als wir hier zum Prenzlauer Berg kamen, war die Kulturbrauerei sehr desolat, sehr schlecht und ist dann restauriert worden. Und zum Glück hat man die schönen alten Schriften beibehalten. Und es war ursprünglich die größte Berliner Brauerei. Ich glaube, bis 1976 wurde hier Bier gebraut und dann hat man aufgehört und die Brauerei ausgelagert. Und man hat es jetzt zu einem kulturellen Anziehungspunkt mit kleinen Theatern und Disco und auch einer Gastronomie, teilweise auch Außengastronomie ausgestattet. Und das wird sehr von der Bevölkerung angenommen.
Dankeschön.
Gerne.
In the process of urbanization, people injected cultural, art, and creativity into industrial relics, creating unexpected intersections in time and space. It brings a wonderful collision between the content and the field. The current field has more contact with the public. People here absorb the nutrients of cultural, art, and creativity. They also begin to explore new urban life and work methods. Such a transformation is like a catalyst for urbanization, and at the same time, industrial relics also refresh themselves.